ऐसा रखो एकदम।
ओके
ओके,
सही।
पकड़ो कैमरा एकदम ऐसा करके। Hello guys, so we will teach you how to configure cameras. It's just basic configuration, but I think every networking guy should supposed to have some knowledge about these things. So first of all, we will download this IP utility shortcut IP utility app. It's just you can find it in any web browser or from anywhere. Like this is especially for access brand cameras, and if you have like Vivotech, JVC cameras, so for that you can download, you can search on Google and you can download your own IP utility softwares. So first of all, we'll connect this RJ45 cable, which is coming from directly from the switch. So I just connected it, and you can just hear the ping. And now I'll go to the network sharing center so that we will see whether our laptop is going to identify the switch or not. Okay, network and sharing center. I just opened it, and then as you can see here, the HTML hypertext markup language kind of this word over here. This is called Ethernet. So I'll open it, and then I'll go to the properties for what do we call IP change. We need to change the IP of your laptop in the same subnet of your switch, because you cannot access any network if you are not in that same network. So I need to go to the same network. So for that I need to change the IP of the laptop. Now we'll change the IP. Okay, this is IP version 4. So earlier I already changed it. It's 10.50.53.230. Actually earlier my laptop had some other IP address, but I changed it already. And this IP address is same as the IP address of the switch and the IP address of the what do we call the camera, which I'm going to configure. The only thing will vary is the 4th octet, and as you can see the three octets, first, second and third, will be the same for this laptop and for the switch and for the camera. The only thing vary will the 4th octet. So like for my switch, the IP address is 10.50.53.1, and for my laptop it's 10.50.53.230, and for my camera it will be 10.50.53, or any number from 1 to 230, between 1 to 230 will be applicable for the IP of my camera. And you can choose this IP address based on what your administrator wants you to put the IP for the camera. Okay, so we already changed it. Now I'm gonna click it and save it. Okay, so I'm sorry for the video quality of the camera, my mobile, if it's not clear, but you can focus on the focus on my voice so that you will see if you can understand it or not properly. Okay, now I'm going to open the IP utility, and this application, as we call software, it will search all the cameras over connected over the switch. Okay, and as you can see, the name of the camera is written here, the model number and the IP address and the serial number. This, as you can see, is the MAC address. Please focus on the cursor over here. Like the first camera is ACCC 8E827DCE. This is the MAC address of the camera. So from the MAC address you can identify which camera exactly it is and which IP address it is having. These cameras are already IP configured, so I don't have to change the IP address, but I'm going to open it one by one. So suppose I'm going to open the camera with the IP address 10.50.53.147, and I have my username and password, and I log in. This you can get from the administrator or the network department which you are working for. Okay, so as you can see, I have accessed my camera, and so many more cameras are installed, and you can see in our camera there are various other cameras installed over here, and you can see the live streaming over here. Now I'm gonna go in the setup. If I had another IP address of this camera and I wanted to change the IP address of this camera, so I'll go to the TCP IP, transmission control protocol IP, and then from here you can see it's just popping up the IP address. So from here I could have changed the IP address. Like if there was the IP address specified by my administrator as 10.50.53.150, so instead of 147 I would have put here 150 and then saved it. Okay, and so the IP address would have changed. Now if I want to go to the setting and focusing of the camera, so I'll go to focus and zoom over here, and then we can change the setting of the camera. As these cameras are already focused, so I'm not going to go in detail of and I'm not going to change the setting of this camera because this is already accepted by my client. So I think this is all about it. And if you want to go and exit, just exit from here, just close the browser, just close the IP utility, and then you are done. Okay, so I hope you guys will enjoy, understand. If there is any confusion, you can comment below and see this video once again. Okay, goodbye.